In a desert city where the air was dry and the streets were coated in fine golden sand, there was a water vendor named Sabeen. Every morning, Sabeen would push her wooden cart through the narrow alleys, calling out in a clear, ringing voice, "Water, fresh water, cool and sweet." Her voice echoed through the stone walls, and thirsty faces peeked out from doorways and windows as she made her way through the labyrinthine streets. Sabine was not like the other water vendors. She was not wealthy, and her cart was old and battered, patched together with pieces of scrap metal and rope. Her water came from a hidden well far outside the city, one that no one else seemed able to find. She guarded its location fiercely, knowing that it was her lifeline in a city where water was more precious than gold. People whispered about her water, claiming that it tasted unlike any other. Some claimed that a single sip of Sabine's water could cure an aching heart, ease a weary mind, or even grant courage. Others, more suspicious, warned that the water was enchanted, that Sabine was a witch who mixed her wares with spells, trapping those who drank it in some mysterious bond. One day, a young man named Omar arrived in the city. He was a traveler, a poet with a spirit for adventure and a thirst for stories. He'd heard of Sabine's water and decided to try it for himself. Spotting her cart, he approached her with a curious smile. "Sabine," he said, handing her a few coins. "They say your water is magical. Is it true?" Sabine chuckled, her dark eyes twinkling. "Magic is a funny word, young man," she replied. "This water is only as magical as the heart that drinks it." Omar grinned, charmed by her mystery, and drank deeply from the copper cup she handed him. The water was as cool as promised, with a hint of sweetness and a strange, refreshing quality that seemed to settle not just in his throat, but deep within his chest. He felt lighter somehow, as if his burdens had been washed away. He looked at Sabine in awe. "What is in it?" he asked. "Memories," she said simply. "Memories of the rain, memories of the river, memories of the lives who once drank from that well. It holds their stories, their dreams, their wishes." From that day, Omar became a devoted customer, and soon he became Sabine's friend. Every morning he would meet her by her cart, and they would walk together, talking about his travels, his poetry, and the secrets of her water. Little by little, Sabine shared pieces of her story, telling him how her family had guarded the well for generations, how they believed it was a gift from the spirits of the desert, meant to be given only to those in need. One evening, as they sat under the stars, Sabine noticed a sadness in Omar's eyes. He admitted to her that he was searching for something he couldn't name, a sense of belonging, of purpose, but every journey only left him feeling more lost. Sabine listened quietly, then handed him a small flask filled with her water. "Take this," she said. "Drink it only when you feel truly ready to listen." Omar took the flask, tucking it away and thanking her. The next morning he left the city, wandering on toward distant lands, carrying the flask with him wherever he went. Years passed, and Omar's name began to echo through the cities and villages he visited. He became known as a great poet, a man whose words held the spirit of the desert winds, whose verses healed wounds and stirred the heart. But though he became famous, Omar never forgot Sabine or her gift. One night, feeling tired and older than he had ever felt before, he remembered the flask she had given him. He unscrewed the cap, breathing in the scent of the desert, and drank deeply. Instantly, memories flooded his mind, memories that were not his own. He saw the lives of all the people who had ever come to Sabine for water, their dreams, their struggles, their heartbreaks, their hopes. He felt the spirit of the desert itself, the fierce, wild beauty of it, the resilience and strength that had been forged there over centuries. And within that, he felt Sabine's life, her quiet devotion, her simple joy in bringing comfort to others. She had woven herself into the very water she shared, a piece of herself with every sip, so that each person who drank it carried a bit of her kindness and courage within them. Omar closed his eyes, overcome with gratitude. He finally understood what Sabine had meant. The water was indeed magical, not because of any spell, but because it was a gift of memory and love, a piece of the desert's heart carried through the world by those who needed it most. In time, Omar returned to the city. He sought out Sabine, finding her still pushing her old cart, her eyes bright as ever. She greeted him with a knowing smile, as if she had been waiting all along. "Thank you, Sabine," he said, bowing his head, "for everything." She only nodded, her smile gentle, her eyes shining with the timeless wisdom of someone who knew the true worth of what she carried. And from that day on, Omar became the next keeper of the water stories, a poet who knew the true taste of magic and the power of a simple drink given with love.